Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, as promised in the last video, I'll be covering the topic on resume, that is how to make a strong Canadian style resume that is ATS friendly as well. Let's get started. In this video, I'll be discussing three major points. First one is the do's and don'ts of resume building. Secondly, I'll be discussing how to make an ATS friendly resume. Third thing, I'll be discussing the STAR technique, how to use and implement that technique in your resume so that you can land onto your desired job. All right, guys, so let's get started with first of all the do's and don'ts of a resume. Basically, how am I going to explain that thing is I'll be using two different resumes, one which is the correct one and the other one which is the incorrect one. So let's get started with that. First point, without the comparison, there are a few points that I would like to share with you guys. The first thing is that always keep your resume short. Do not try to elongate it. Make it 1 or 2 pages maximum. The reason behind that is that the recruiters, they don't really have enough time, the ample amount of time to use to read all the resumes, to go through all of them. They have bare minimal time, and they do not want to read each and everything. So if you try to put a lot of information, believe me, it's not gonna help you in any sense. Apart from that, I would say always make your resume legible for the readers to read, because usually it's first of all, if it's ATS, going through the ATS will not be able to read the other fancy texts. It will be able to read only the simple text, right? Apart from that, even if a person is shortlisting the resumes themselves, even then in that case, I believe they won't be able to read the text properly, and then they'd simply just put your resume aside. So do not make these mistakes. Always try to keep your text simple. Apart from that, the next thing is that do not try to add any information in the header or footer, because that is not read by the ATS. So there's, if you want to put any information, put it in a normal format. Do not add in the header and footer. All right, guys. So here now, after that, I have two resumes with me. This one is the one with the correct format, and this is the one which is picked up by the ATS of various big companies. For example, Amazon and various multinational companies, Google, etc. So this is a very simple resume, but yet has been shortlisted. And now I'm just gonna compare it with the resume that is incorrect. So I have this one over here. So first of all, let's have a look at this resume. So the format of this resume, they have indented all the form. What do you call the text? They have aligned it centrally, right? So the central alignment of the text is something which is a big no. You should not be going for that. Rather, your text should always be simple, left aligned like this. This does not complicate the text. The format of this resume is not a complicated one. Very simple one, very easily read. So do not keep your the alignment of your text center. It should always be in this manner. Apart from that, the text style, as I told you, should always be easily read. Should always be able, the ATS should always be able to read the text very easily. This kind of text is a big no again. Do not use such kind of text. For example, the kind of text that is used over here, very easily read, and this is a big yes for all the ATS friendly resumes. The last resume that I have here is this one. So there are a few things over here that I would say a green red flag over here. So first of all, you guys can see a picture over here. The picture will not help you in any way. The ATS, mind it, ATS is unable to read any kind of designing, any kind of pictures, any animation on your resume. So if you try using your picture, if you try using these kind of things, designings or anything, mind it, that will not matter to an ATS. As compared to this one,
this resume does not have any picture. So do not add any kind of picture on your resume. Apart from that, this resume has one more red flag, and that is they have added education before the experience. So do not make that mistake. Always put your experience first. For example, as we have done over here. So, first of all, we have put the professional summary, then we have put the skills, then there is experience of the latest or your current company that you're working in, then you go with your previous job, that is over here. Mention the date, from which date to which year you have worked there. Then you have to write the certifications, any certification, your first certification, your second certification, your third certification. And then finally you are going to write your training. Yes, do not underestimate the any kind of training you have. Go for it. If you have any kind of what do you call freelancing experience or any training, do mention it over there. It will help you, if you're, especially if you're a fresher. Do not forget to put any kind of training or any freelancing experience that you have. That will really help you to get your first job. Apart from that, and then finally we have added the education. Also, you're not supposed to mention which year, how much percentage you got in that particular degree or something. No, nobody is interested in knowing how much you scored in or something. They just want to know, if they want to know, they just want to know what is your highest degree, or which is your second highest degree. That's it. And also just the year of passing and from which institution you have done that. That's it. Do not over complex the things, do not over elongate the things. That won't help you in any other way. And for your reference, I'm just going to show you the correct format. We are just going to go through the correct format once again. So here we are, let's go through it. What we have over here, this is a very simple resume. You firstly have your name, your address here, your phone number, your email address. Professional summary, what is it? Professional summary is something that what you basically, you just summarize what you have been doing, what you're currently doing in one particular sentence. It's very important to mention the skills. After your skills, you're supposed to go with the experience. Yes, you're supposed to write the date from which year you started till when you're working there, your designation, your company in which you're working, and then your job responsibilities, your achievements, and everything. Your previous job, the same thing, pretty much the same thing, then followed by certifications. Yes, do not forget to add that, it's very important. Then going on towards the training or any freelancing experience, if you have, just do add it. Then your education, and at the end I have added the languages. Yes, many companies in particularly today, nowadays, many multinational companies, they are concerned if you know any other languages. So it's always a plus point adding those things. So do mention if you know any other language, and then yeah, you are good to go. All right, guys. So let's move on to the next part, which is very important part and which everyone's eagerly waiting for. And that's how to make your resume ATS friendly. So before just starting over with the ATS friendly techniques, I would like to tell you guys, like share with you guys what ATS is exactly. So the full form of ATS is Applicant Tracking System. It is used by companies to shortlist resume before they are sent to the HR. It is normally believed that ATS rejects 75 to 80 resume, which is a myth. It does not reject it, it just rank your resume. So if your resume comes in the first 25% of the total resume, then it is shortlisted. If it doesn't come in there, then I'm sorry, your resume will not be overviewed or will not be looked into by any of the HR or the recruiter. All right, guys. So the next step in making your resume ATS friendly is that using the correct keywords, the keywords that the ATS will be able to pick. How to use those ones. This is a very important step. Let's have a look at it. So it's very important to match the keywords that are used in your job description with, in your experience with that in the job description. For example, I have the example of a job description over here. So, what are the keywords that you can pick from here and use in your experience? They have used the words like prioritizes and the priorities and establishing. performance measures over here, this word. Then they have used coordinates, programs. Then they have used manages a program, budgets. Budget is again a keyword over here. You can mention this. Then develops and uses working relationships. So all these keywords like presentation material, evaluation, reports, these words, you can basically use these keywords in your experience in explaining your job responsibilities, your achievements, and everything. These words will help your resume be picked by that particular company's ATS. The next important thing for your resume to make it ATS friendly is always mention your achievements in matrices, in numbers, or in percentages. For example, here I have used 40 plus clients. I've used 10 plus, 30 plus. This gives them a proper stats that okay, this percentage, and this makes that this creates more impact about what you have done. Apart from that, now always use the specific keywords. For example, you have used collaborated, boosted, maintained, researched, hosted, built. Always start with the verb, what you did. This also creates a good impact, and these come under your keywords that should be used in your description. So these words can be any words, the keywords that you pick from your job description. For example, over here, you can use managed, coordinated, developed, these words. So prepared over here, provided presentations or something. So you can use these kind of keywords in this manner and start your line in this way. Now let's start with the third part of the video, and that is the star technique. What is exactly the star technique? Why is it used? Where it is used? The star technique is basically used in describing your job responsibilities. First of all, the question in your mind is, what is a star technique? What is star basically? So star is, S stands for situation, T stands for task, A stands for action, and R stands for result. If you explain your job responsibility, your achievement in this manner, in this particular manner, that will really help you get im- create your impact on the HR or the recruiter or whosoever it is. And this is also ATS friendly. Let's see how I have used this technique in explaining my job responsibilities and my experience. So how I used it, my is that hosted client seminars. So what I did, I hosted the client seminars situation. And what did I host the seminars for? What was the task? That task was promoting international education across various cities of Punjab. What was the result of that? That resulted in 30 plus new clients. So, what you did, how you did, what was your action plan, and what was the result of that? And when you mention the result, keep in mind that you mention the result in numbers, percentages, or any kind of matrices, because that will create more impact. If you use this technique in your resume, that will definitely help you get your resume selected or shortlisted by ATS as well as your HR. So this is not only the ATS friendly, but also HR friendly resume, which will definitely help you grab your favorite job, your desired job.
All right, guys, I believe in this video we have covered all the important points that are needed for a very, very strong resume. If you follow all these points, I'm pretty damn sure that your resume will be shortlisted in any company you want, definitely. In case you guys need any personal guidance, my email address is mentioned in the description below. Feel free to write to me. I'll be happy to help you guys. Thank you for today, and do not forget to subscribe, follow, and like my channel. For further videos, stay tuned. See you in the next video. Bye bye.